Hi, Jay. I see your sleep schedule is going all over the place. You know, for as old as Bloodborne is, it is still a very pretty game. I do some Bloodborne and some Sekiro. I've actually never played these games with headphones on, and I'm hearing a lot of new stuff. I like how everyone calls me a beast, too. It clearly did not see Father Gascoigne. Oh, where am I going? I need down here. This cranky old bitch. Elden Ring spoiled FromSoft players. Like, I miss having a map. I miss having an Insta teleport to different locations. That sounded wet. I keep... That's the second time I shoved my arm up that pig's ass, too. Yeah, FromSoft games are, they're not for everybody. Okay. Can I... No? Oh. Okay, there we go. I gotta get the Elden Ring controls out of my brain. Also, comparatively, Bloodborne is very generous with their healing items. I don't trust this crow. Also, I'm also kind of curious where these guys' legs went. No, this is the right ladder. Nothing like rolling around in a Gothic style sewer. The hell? That sounded like it was behind me. What the hell? I don't mean to keep doing that. Triangle is the action button in Elden Ring. Also, Jay, it rained again last night. It's rained every day this week. And now everybody is sick. Okay. Because this is also a FromSoft game, there's like literally no good choice. That is my excuse as to why in Elden Ring, the DLC, we can't join Mikola and Radahn, because their ending would actually be a good ending, comparatively. So we're denied that. None of these choices end in anything that's good. But if I send her there, I can get something out of it. Also, in Elden Ring, you can take off your emotes, which is extremely helpful when you don't want to randomly sit down and wave at people. Because for some reason in Bloodborne, because it came out for the PS4, the motion sensor for the controller was very sensitive. And it transferred over to the PS5, so if you so much as tilt the controller just a little bit, you'll start waving or you'll sit down, as I've already done multiple times. What is thumping? Oh, that's the loudest dog I've ever heard. Go away. But yeah, Jay, FromSoft games are very challenging, and a lot of people can't really get into it. Bloodborne was actually my first one, and people, up until Elden Ring, people considered Bloodborne the easiest of them, and I still couldn't even make it to the Cleric Beast when I first started playing FromSoft games. I had to watch people play it to understand how the games even worked. And I believe the one I got hooked onto, and the one who I watched for like all of the completion guides and everything, is Fightin' Cowboy. He's really, really thorough and he's really good. Where'd the dog go? But I had to watch him play it to figure out that FromSoft doesn't baby players. Like, they go through the old school of learn and get good or just don't play. Where did that doll go? While I'm at it. Elden Ring's the only, I think, FromSoft game I've ever got a platinum on. And it was following Cowboy's Guide. I need to for here. I think I'm only missing 2 achievements. Oh, wait. I don't think I can. I know I can. Physical attack. Wait, can I not? I might not be high enough level. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it's just fun to watch other people play it. This music is really loud in my ear. I want to find that doll. Like, I'm not big on PvP in these games. But I have seen, Scott Jund do his ridiculous, like, Shibari snipe builds on Elden Ring, and I find those actually hilarious. I don't know where that doll went. Okay, well... Oh, there she is. What are you doing over here? Oh, it doesn't matter. Bye. I've watched Fighting Cowboy do, like, Dark Souls, 2. I don't remember if he did 1. I have 2. I haven't played through it. But, yeah, there's a lot of games I'll watch playthroughs of, and I like the playthroughs, but I don't play it myself. Speaking of, I was gonna show you another video from Elden Ring, where, I was going against the first... I don't know if he counts as a first boss or a mini boss. It's Margit. Or Morgott. Margit. Anyway, he backhanded me off a bridge, and I fell to my death. And he was like 1 HP away from death. I was so mad. Although they keep telling me I smell like something. Which, to be fair, I did just come out of the sewers, so... Oh! I'm really close to my ass cheeks. Once, I think at one point I had a taste for Bloodborne PvP, but if you play on, like, unlike Elden Ring where you can choose to do PvP, Bloodborne, once you go online, that's it. You are stuck in PvP. Unless you kill the, Bell Witch, or whatever she's called. Which, that can be really annoying depending on where you are in the game. I have watched people also do playthroughs of like Bloodborne. Like, look how pretty this is. This game is so old, but look how pretty it is. Also, the reason it was my first FromSoft game was because I was really into like the whole gothic H.P. Lovecraft stuff, so I thought it'd be a fantastic game. And then I got really frustrated really fast because I couldn't figure out how to play it. Need to go back up over there. Which way? You know what? No, I need to go down where the pig is. That's what I'm after. I'm after the bow. Oh, I love the atmosphere. But I think me and you were talking at one point where, I think we both have, NES. Where I have an NES and you have like a Super NES. Because I was telling you about, oh. Yeah, there it is. That is so sad. I'm also getting sick with the allergies. So I went back and at one point I played with, Mario. The original Mario. Game developers back then had no mercy either. Like, that shit was hard. I think one of my favorite things about FromSoft is they don't baby you. Like, gun parries are very forgiving, so they're easy to learn. You just gotta, like, take the time to learn it. Shield parries in Dark Souls and Elden Ring. Depending on the shield, can be easy or hard, but it's something you can still learn. In my opinion, Sekiro is the hardest because the entire game is set up kind of like a dance. Oh, hi. Are you talking about, like, the, Hair in the Fog series? But I should probably also, like, welcome you. And thank you. Yep. Yeah, the Hair in the Fog series is mine. But, thank you. So, Jay... the little girl I sent down there to go to the church, she got eaten by the pig, and This little bow belonged to her. And now my messengers are wearing her bloody bowl. That is so morbid. But if I left her in the house, her sister would have killed her, and if I sent her to the clinic, she would have died anyway. So like I said, there's no good options in these games. Look at that! That is so morbid. Dolan, have you read any of the other stuff on AO3? I don't have that much, but it's usually parts of series. I'm also currently doing a 3D creature for my community, where they did suggestions for animals. I put it on a wheel and then I created a monster. I think I got a post for it, or the rough sketch of it. I just started. Yeah, a majority of my stuff is Springtrap related on there for now. I've been meaning to post the 3D blocked version of the community monster I'm currently working on for 3D. I should put up another post and ask what people want to call it. Ooh. I forgot about you. I don't think the jailer's here. No. Thank you. When I do... Right, when I... Oh my god. I barely moved the controller when I sat down. Why did my audio stop when I did that? Oh, weird. When I do fanfics for Afton, or any of the stories involving FNAF, I try to keep the characters as close to their depictions as I can without swerving too far off. I also do like a lot of research into the games and novels and stuff to try to be as accurate as I can. The longer story that's... I'm sorry, it's taking me a minute. Like, I got up maybe 30 minutes ago or so. Supernatural reincarnation. I have done like a ton of research into a lot of the novels and graphic novels and the games to try to get everything as accurate. Because I feel like it makes it more interesting and it makes it slightly more believable that it's set in the FNAF universe. Which... Supernatural reincarnation, that Afton had to be a little different because he's actually an actual monster. Whereas the Hair in the Fog, I could take PJ Haywood's Afton and try to get it as close as I could. But I'm happy you like it. I'm happy that my stuff is going around and people are seeing the 3D stuff and my writing stuff. Oh god. Where am I going? Oh god, this is embarrassing. Wait, is there a lever? Or... is it on the other side? Oh, yeah, it is. Oh my god, this is embarrassing. I've not played Bloodborne in a hot minute. I can't remember. Which one, Jay? The Hair in the Fog? That one seems to be, a lot of people's favorite. The other one, the Supernatural Reincarnation, that one is like a novel that has never stopped. Also, my foot is twitching. Why is my foot twitching like that? Yeah. I mean, it's not like the entity police are gonna come in and arrest him for murdering people. He was brought into the realm to indulge. Oh, God. So it would only make sense that he would let loose and indulge in his fun. Which, to be fair, like, PJ Haywood did a phenomenal job coming back in as his voice actor. Because you can tell in his voice lines, like, William is legitimately having, like, the time of his life. You asshole. I think the psychopath part of William finds it more, cause I don't think and I don't know, Jay might have to correct me on live, but I don't think psychopaths are ever really fulfilled. So the idea that he can torture the same people over and over and over again with no consequence, I feel like he would enjoy that more than be upset about it. Because that's like a black hole where he never feels fulfilled. And then he can try different things on different survivors. Now, I think
this town's finished.
Jay's been playing longer than I have. 'Cause I think I came in sometime after their first graphic update because it wasn't really dark anymore. I think it was I want to say like 4 to 6 months before Nimi came out. But I believe there's a like part of the lore is that the survivors can't remember. Yeah, May of 2017. I don't know when Nemesis came out, but it was before then. A few months before he came out. Yeah, survivors have the memories wiped after each round. So they don't actually remember. Which I think that is like a special type of juiciness for William. Because it's like, if he feeds on fear, like it's heavily hinted that he does, then he's got like no short supply of it because survivors always have that new feeling of fear. I don't know how to explain it. Like if they could remember, at some point, it would get old for them, because they know they would die, they would come back, they would die, they would come back. And so, there would really be no point. But if you think you're gonna die, and it's your first time, over and over and over again, like, that fear is solid. It is fresh.
Take this to celebrate our acquaintance.
I sat down again. Can I please stop sitting down?
Hunting is.
I will need that fire paper later. Now, I know, like, a lot of people want heck at the dying gets tedious. Makes sense to me. Yeah. It kind of does follow UCN. Which is why they have their memories wiped, I think. Because the entity also feeds on, like, fear and negative emotions. So it needs fresh. It can't, like, he can't let it get stale. Or it can't let it get stale. Now, I know Jason, people are saying, like, Jason is what Springtrap should have been. Which is kind of weird. But I think Springtrap needs some help. He's got so many bugs, he needs to be helped. Also, he is... Hope. Oh, you mean that feeling of hope that you might actually escape? And they never do. I mean, to be fair, Talbot almost got out, and then he got turned into Blight. Sort of. Because I think people wanted Springtrap to be able to grab stuff and throw. Which, technically that would make sense because he does say in multiple different media that the suit does like give him a great deal of extra power, so he could like easily rip stuff like off of hooks to chunk at people. If I had a choice, I would have said something like, yeah, break a pallet before it's thrown, and then throw the chunks of the pallet at the survivor. See how they like it. But Jason's teleport's way more powerful, because survivors can't use it. Which, Behavior has no idea what they're doing. Because in their attempt to get survivors to use the door more, they do that. But the buff, and I put that in quotes, the buff that Springtrap got wasn't nearly enough. It's more than what Doctor got, that 0.05. Oh, and I'm pointing. I don't remember. Was Doctor's buff 0.05 or was it 0.005? It was something like ridiculously tiny. What got me was 0.05. What got me was what's his name? Skull Merchant. Her buff was icon change. Dredge got a little bit, like, the problem is Behavior is giga-buffing survivors and then doing nothing buffs to killers. With the exception of Wesker, which confused everybody, because on the list, Wesker was the strongest one, and he got the best buffs. Like, Wesker got some pretty good stuff. And he really did need the help. Oh, wait, no, this way. I saw that. I think what really gets me is they introduced diminishing returns. But diminishing returns only really affects killers. They're straight up making survivor perks that bypass diminishing returns. Like, had to put eye drops in. The new survivor that's coming out with Jason. Everything over there counteracts diminishing returns, including the heal. Autodidact goes around diminishing returns, and you have like a hyper focus, stakeout that goes around diminishing returns. And the only ones who really get punished are killers that are doing like haste builds or gen regression builds. And then they're adding more, like, stuff like elusive, which makes chases much more difficult. And honestly, I don't know why killers are still playing. Like, I played one game last night, and one game was about all I could take. Because survivors will still use meta builds, and then I'm stuck trying to cobble something together to get past diminishing returns. And on top of that, if anyone else has noticed, like, the servers are in such a bad shape. Every time me and Jay try to play, it's lag city. And people might say, well, it's because you're North American and she's EU, but when I play by myself, it's still lag city. I actually started getting the red bar of disconnection death yesterday. Or 2 days ago. Oh. Oh my god, where'd you come from? Why are there two of you here? Oh god, where am I throwing? Oh. Okay. Snickers, leave my drink alone. Yeah, that sounds about right. I've had servers disconnect. I've had people disconnect. When me and Jay played a couple of days ago, we went against a nurse, and she had what I have started affectionately calling noodle attacks. And she was like noodle teleporting. Where she would teleport and then hit you. Yeah, noodle nurse. She would teleport and then hit you like 5 feet away. We also had a noodle blight with a noodle arm that hit me through a window from like 3 feet away from the vault. And then when I play Springtrap, I can sit there and watch my axe teleport into survivors' backs. I can see them teleport like far to the sides. Like, ever since, like, the servers have been bad for a while. The servers have been bad for a while. But the last update, yeah, the rubber banding is bad. It is really, really bad. Oh! Oh my god. Oh god. Oh god, I forgot about you. Oh god. Oh yeah, that went about as close as I thought. Yeah, the rubber banding's bad though. I've noticed rubber banding more on Springtrap than I have on Survivor, though. Like, sometimes I will rubber band going into a match as Survivor, but it kind of corrects itself. But when I'm on Springtrap, that shit never corrects. I will watch Survivor's rubber band the entire game. And for ranged killers, that's kind of a death sentence. Look it up, Mother. You want some treats? Oh. Thank you for coming. Pull that up. Is that 10 million blood points? Yeah, but yeah, Jay, I do that too, and it's... Oh my god, stop sitting down. My ping will be fine, but I'll still be lagging. It's a server, it's a straight up server problem. Behavior really needs to update their servers. What did I do with your treats? Want some treats? Like, Nightmare will complain about lag and how his internet sucks, and I keep having to tell him, no, it's not you, it's the fucking servers. They are bad. Oh, don't mind me. Don't mind me either. Oh, you got my... Give me those. Oh. Oh my god. Not going well. Okay, well. Screw you. But I have to keep telling Nightmare, like, stop blaming your internet, it's the servers. Like, everybody, I don't know if anybody in that game is not lagging and rubber banding and disconnecting all the time. And when Jason comes out, it's going to be worse because people are going to rush to play it and the servers are going to be overburdened. Okay. Oh. Bye. Oh! I don't know if I can go and parry these. That's not how you parry. No, it's not worth it. And I think what's really starting to irritate me about behavior is the they're doing all these promotionals and spending all this money on advertising and promotionals, and like they've got the shit, what's it called? They've got like that anniversary sale. It's got like the posters and the t-shirts and all that. They'll spend money on that, but they won't spend money to like actually fix their game. Like, how much would it cost them really to like just upgrade the servers? I don't want to go that way. I might have to go that way. I might be a little turned around. Oh, no, here it is. Oh, no, this is where I came from. Holy shit. Is... No, that's a cemetery. Oh my god, I'm lost. Okay. There's... no, I think it's... what I'm thinking about going is a cemetery. The aesthetic of this place kind of blends together. I saw a comment. I don't remember if it was on a YouTube video about DBD or... Reddit or something, but somebody was saying, like, I look at the patch notes for other games and see how big they are, and then I look at the patch notes for DBD and I just feel depressed. Like, I don't want my patch notes to be where I have to have, like, a master's in literature to read. But come on.
Well, good hand.
That was really loud in my ear. Oh, wrong one. Shit. I was trying to go to Old Yarnum.
Dre,
Hold on. What?
where do you want me to put my pad that's wet? You want me to put it in the washer or you want me to let it on the floor?
Hold on, come and get it. Mommy! Okay, I'm back. What did I miss? Thank you. Yeah, I remember. I teleported to the wrong place. And I sat down again. Oh my god. Out of all the hot fixes, I wish FromSoft would have fixed that with controllers. I don't even know if I'm gonna watch it. I'm so disappointed in behavior these days. I don't want to get them. Did they never port it to PC? Or was Bloodborne the PlayStation exclusive? Snickers. They gave up on that. I mean, people have still been asking for a Bloodborne 2 for a decade. Hold on. Give me your Snickers. Where's my treats? Which, Elden Ring is getting a Switch port, so I don't know why they couldn't do a Bloodborne PC port. Who's doing their own platform? FromSoft?
You there? Hunter! Didn't you see the warning? Turn back at once.
Sony.
You there? Hunter! Didn't you see the... Turn back at... Oh,
Oh. Spider Skull. Come here. Come here. Come here. For all PlayStation games. They kind of had that already, though. Is it going to be PlayStation exclusive, or is it going to be for all platforms? The worst. Oh! You were somewhere. I mean, like, right now I get all mine through the PlayStation Network, so it's... And I know, like, it's weird what they're doing with the PSN because they're changing it, and I think they're giving it another name, which might be what your friend's talking about. Which is the most Sony thing I've ever heard. I gotta remember how to jump. That's a little strange. Because you think they would want to make money, and hitting all platforms is the best way to make money. Like, I never understood... Like, I understand the idea behind exclusives, like PlayStation or Xbox exclusive, but you really make money by going to all platforms. But I remember when, oh man, that's loud. Silent Hill 2 and 3, the remaster. I think that was the first time Silent Hill was ported to Xbox. And man, it was a disaster. I'm gonna get shot. Snickers. Oh, it was bad. I remember that, because I was so excited to have, oh God, what was that? That was the PS3, I think, is when they did the, Silent Hill 2 and 3, bundle remaster. Or it may have been 4, it was PS3 or 4, but man, because they had changed the coding to help with the port to Xbox, there were so many bugs. I remember using the flashlight as James, and it would come out of his ass, which wasn't very helpful. Oh my god, the emotes are gonna kill me. I might be switching to Sekiro.
You are a skilled hunter. Adept.
Move. Oh god.
As the best hunters
Oh, no. Step in the doorway. Oh. Oh god, I thought I got stuck and I sat down. Oh, did they make your fingers do gymnastics with the binding? Dragon's Dogma 2. I thought about it. Oh, yep. I don't think I ever got around to it. I was always on the higher end of prices. It looked good though. Oh, yeah. That checks.
Give some thought.
Yeah, that's one thing about, like, PlayStation, is you don't really get, to do mods unless it's something like Skyrim where Bethesda integrates mods into it. I knew Dura was up there, I just didn't know when he was gonna try to Gatling me to death. He had kind of a delay. Normally he will try to mass murder you as soon as you step out. But oh. And I just got vomited on. That's nasty. Oh my god, emotes. PlayStation, because I obviously do have a computer. I'm streaming through OBS. It's a very weak computer, so it doesn't play games at all. So most of my gaming is done on PlayStation. Which in itself is kind of a pain in the ass. Like, I'm not a very technical person, so I had to go through a lot to figure out how to get everything set up between PlayStation and my computer, and even then I can only have OBS open along with YouTube, otherwise my computer starts lagging. Oh, which one? Was it the streamer one? Or was it his actual guide? Where's Dura? Oh! 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 Asshole. I do not want to get body blocked in here. Dura's gonna Oh, yeah. I have an actual guide for him. Everything still kind of applies, but Springtrap is really buggy right now. Especially with his axe. And if anything, I will say, now it's more important to not throw your axe at the beginning of the game. Because I don't know what that sound is in my ear. He's got a bug where he won't transition from 4.4 to 4.6 when you throw it. So there's a good chance that if you throw it to make yourself faster, you'll get stuck in 4.4 anyway. I'm glad it helped. Was it? Yep. That might not be you. Because these servers are, in a really bad spot right now. So, survivors are lagging, rubber banding, teleporting. And on top of that, like, your axe will sometimes teleport because of lag, or it'll drift because of lag. Whitey. So, it's hard to tell right now. Because survivors are lagging, or not survivors, the servers are lagging so bad. You'll hit shots you shouldn't hit, and then you miss shots that you should hit, because it doesn't register as a survivor being there. I hit a survivor a couple days ago that I don't think should have hit, but the axe teleported into her back. Like, it's like DBD. It's in a really, really, really rough state right now. Range killers kind of have it bad because of all the lag. I couldn't tell you. The last big engine update screwed over so many things and caused so many problems. That might be a symptom of their update. Usually it happens, because this is the second or third engine update I think they've done, and every time they do an engine update, it'll mess the game up for months. And they will take their sweet time in fixing it. If they fix it at all. Gonna stand there. Ritual blood. There are bugs in the game that I think have been there since Jay's time. Whitey. Like, I think twins has a lot of bugs that have never been fixed. Houndmaster, Springtrap, Wesker. Yeah. Which they'll fix like the most nonsensical bugs. Like they fixed one with Springtrap where like the axe disappeared during his scream animation in the lobby screen, and nobody even knew that was a bug. But he's got 2 axe grab bugs, one of which the one everybody knows is when you go to grab your axe and it's like it's made out of butter and it slips out of your hands. The survivor gets to go away and the axe disappears. The hitboxes with map objects, that will always be an issue because behavior is always changing object hitboxes. That's always been one of the biggest complaints with Deathslinger mains, because they'll be able to shoot through something at one time and then they won't be able to do it another time. Because behavior will just decide to change hitboxes of objects and terrain, and it gets really annoying. I believe the last time they changed hitboxes was to prevent Skybilly, or no, Skywesker. And when they did that, it changed hitboxes of the environment. It's really annoying. They did it when they stopped Skybilly too. Uh-oh. Well, see, that's the thing, is behavior is so bad at their job, they'll fix something and it won't be fixed. Oh, what is it? What is it, Jay? Is it the pallet thing that they said they fixed and then they never fixed? Because that's still in the game and that's still really nasty. What are you looking at, Whitey? I'll have to look it up, but that's something else people are kind of annoyed with behavior about. That is my washer. Ignore that. I know the mic's gonna be picking that up. But it's like Wesker in 2v8 got kill switched for like a week, maybe a little longer, and it was for the pallet grab bug. No, we need a new washer. That thing will like bang around really, really bad. But Wesker got kill switched for a week for the pallet bug. They quote unquote fixed it. They didn't. It was still in the game. I did it several times in our matches. But then, while Wesker got kill switched, the scout bug was left in the game and broke the game. Legion was OP with the right combination. If you had a duo with Legion Oni, Oni would be in his power the entire game, which Oni is the most powerful killer in 2v8. But instead of nerfing Oni, they removed Legion. Because Legion could move so fast and injure so many people that it was just like a blood feast for Oni. It's a whitey. Be good. Yeah, but if survivors complain about it, it'll be changed. That's a sad thing about DBD. Just like they were asking survivors, which killers do you want in the game? They weren't asking killer mains, they were asking survivors. Which was a big red flag. At least to me. Because if you ask certain survivors, like, Trapper's not even fun. Like, they don't even, if they only want Trapper if Trapper has no traps and he's stuck at, like, as an M1 killer, then he's fun. But the people the behavior is listening to are, as many DBD content creators have said, are the casual survivors who just want easy wins. Like, I was telling Jay not too long ago, like, if I was a survivor main, I'd be embarrassed. Like, behavior has no faith in you in being able to play the game. It is embarrassing. Well, yeah, look at the survivor that's coming out with Jason. Like, all three of those perks are busted. Especially the elusive one. You get a map like Larry's where you lose line of sight, that chase is done. You get insta heals, the fast track of heals, and that, like, I can't remember what the other one was. Oh yeah, the palette resetting, which is stupid too. Well, when me and Jay play, it's 50-50 because it depends on if the other two survivors are brain dead or not. Whitey! Glutton? Yeah, it's always the randoms. But that's the problem is... We've reached a point in DBD's life where survivors are handheld to the point where they don't ever have to actually learn the game. The problem comes from... The problem comes from if you have somebody who's new to the game, who doesn't have all the perks, who have like the basic perks, and don't know how to do like generators or don't know how to loot. It's still going to be a bloodbath because behavior hasn't taught them how to play the game, and they have no incentive to play the game. They want easy wins. We had... Now, sometimes you'll get lucky and you'll get a competent one, like a, you know, 5,000-6,000 hour TTV. And then it'll be fine. And then sometimes you'll get that one asshole TTV that, all they want to do is follow the killer and try to blind them and get rescues and won't do anything other than follow the killer around with a beamer. Which is also extremely problematic. Because then you're essentially doing a 1v3. Because some asshole wants to get clips. So wants to clip for him. They seriously need updated tutorials. Really, really bad. Where? I don't know if I want to do this. Like... Oh yeah, I saw the Nerf Lightborn threads. I definitely saw those. I also saw Last Anniversary with party pallets. Last Anniversary with party pallets. I saw the Nerf Enduring. Crying too. Lightborn's fine as is, yeah. They could still play the game and they can still win. It's just stopping them from getting beamer saves. Oh my god, that's loud. I forgot how fast you are! Alfred! Alfred knocked it out of its stun state like twice. I may have forgot Bloodborne summons aren't quite as useful as the Elden Ring ones. But yes, killers are getting nerfed left, right, and center. Their perks are getting nerfed. Diminishing turns has handicapped them. And survivors are just getting like the craziest perks I have seen in a long time. Bye. Oh! Also, kind of a rule of FromSoft games, you shouldn't be running through areas like this, because sometimes the mobs won't stop. I'm gonna try this without Alfred, he kinda... Oh, that didn't help. Yep, the Bloodstarved Beast is your first look into actual beast bosses. He wouldn't be so bad if it didn't have the poison with it. I know when Bloodborne first came out, you could get it into a corner and get it stuck. I don't think you can do that as well anymore. It kind of is, with how fast it depletes your HP, it kind of is borderline like a bleed effect. And that's a slow poison, there is a fast poison too. Problem is, if I call Alfred, anytime I get a stun, Alfred's gonna knock it out of the stun. So I can't get a visceral. And its HP and its attack are both increased significantly. Yeah, I've actually got... I thought about doing a Elden Ring stream with a viewer build suggestion. I have done bleed builds. I like to pair bleed and frost. Yeah, gun parries are your parries in this game. God damn. Oh, this stuff? Oh, the old road to FromSoft. Yeah, that's how FromSoft goes. You gotta start reworking the muscle memory. It's like in Sekiro, most of your enemies and bosses are humans. So you get into a rhythm of fighting humans, and then they, out of nowhere, throw, like, the Demon of Hatred at you, which fights like a Bloodborne boss. And here you get used to fighting beasts, and then I kind of get screwed over when they throw in a human. Okay, Alfred. Let's try this again. You followed me all the way down here! You asshole. Well, it's like in Sekiro, I kind of Say, Sekiro is kind of like a dance. All your boss battles are like dances. But then... Alfred, you're not helping! Oh my god, you asshole. Oh. Oh, now that is... He was thinking until he got his face chewed off. Then he died. That reminds me of the Promised Consort Radon fight. Like, I made the mistake of bringing Antebach and the other guy. And at the time, I forgot if you do that, you like triple Radon's health. That was not fun. Hi, Snickers. Let's see. How much is... Ah, shit. I was hoping I could get Gascoigne's set, because his set offers poison resistance. Give me your Snickers. But it's also kind of like the Mimic tier is one of the most powerful summons you can have in Elden Ring. But it's also like the only summon that can be death blighted. It's not a damage issue. It's a parry issue with me. Because by myself, I'm doing fine until it hits stage 2 or 3 with the poison. I've always had trouble with status effects. That's why I've never really liked the Blood-Starved Beast. But I don't know where I'm going. But the Blood-Starved Beast also is where you get your chalice from. Actually, I think the Blood-Starved Beast is a optional boss, now that I think about it. But he's got my blood echoes in there, so. I'm not gonna bother with Alfred. He's causing me more problems. Yeah. Did you do that for the second Mimic boss on the way to the Halleck tree? Cause that one appeared and I didn't even know it was there. Until it was too late. But if you keep your armor off, it's also really funny just to have a fist fight with the Mimic. Oh, God. Yeah, you use Mimic first Mimic boss. I've done that too. I did it, I showed Jay a video of it. Where, I had Promise Consort Radon's, swords. And it turned into, like, the most blinding light show I think I've ever seen. I really should do that Elden Ring stream. Was it a naked Mimic versus naked Mimic? Oh no! Alright, Alfred. I went completely brain dead and I accidentally summoned him. That's not helping! Alfred, you're gonna die before you get to the boss room. Oh, Ghost. He's going great anyway. Oh, Alfred! And nobody likes you. Did the poison. Okay, I think I remember that. They can be lured by the Pugnet cocktails. I think I can get it to a corner with a cocktail. But I think it's been about 2 hours. I'm gonna end this stream here. I might go farm more bullets and antidotes. And then next stream I'll pick up from here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to farm some more. But it was nice talking to you too. I hope I can see you again in another stream or in my Discord. You two enjoy the rest of your day.